Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with A Trumpet for My People. Today's January 10th, 2024. And a little bit ago, I was on with John BOUTCHER from Watchmen for That Great Day, and we were discussing all of this information about January 11th. If you hadn't been able to check out that segment, his whole video, but then the segment where I was on there and we went over some of the information about these eclipses all having one center date, and the Rabbi Kaduri information, the death of Ariel Sharon on January 11th, all tied into the coming of the Messiah, connected to the death of Ariel Sharon. As soon as I got off of there, I went through my subscription feed in YouTube, and I found this amazing detail, and I want to look at this with you guys. And this information was put out by End-Time WATCHMEN. The royal crown on 111. It's the crown of Esther on Virgo on January 11th. I want to take a look at this and see what he is sharing.
You know, I wasn't even planning on doing a video today, and I was reading the book of Esther, which has kind of been our group study, and found a lot of neat nuggets in there, and I just happened to wake up today and found something else. And I normally don't even look at this type of stuff, but I was kind of like, felt like I was led to it, and I think it's incredible. So let's get into it. So go here to screenshots. There we go. So let's go to Revelation 12:1. Everyone knows this by now. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. All right, crown is the key word here. And we know this happened in September 23rd, 2017. So I looked up the word crown. In Greek, it's Strong's 4735, Stephanos. And the key word here is a royal crown. If you can see that where it's in parentheses, or royal crown. All right, a crown of victory. That's also good for us too, because we're going to get victory over this fleshly body. All right, so now I went to Esther, where we've been doing our study. So Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house royal in the 10th month, and I'm going to get to the calendar here in 1 second, which is the month Tebeth in the 7th year of his reign. All right. And the king loved Esther above all the women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins. All right, another key word there. So that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. What did I just show you? The Revelation 12 crown is a royal crown. And I just showed you in Esther that he placed the royal crown above her, that she obtained grace over all the virgins, and instead of Vashti, who refused to come when he called. All right, so maybe that's a typology of those who are watching and those who are not. But royal crown. So let's go here. I just happened to look this up. So here's Virgo, the virgin, and look what's on top of her head. I didn't even know, and by the way, this is on January 11th. I went a day ahead. I didn't even know there was an asteroid. If someone else has done a video on this, I have not seen it. That's God's honest truth. I only watch about channels I can count on one hand. There's probably about 5 channels I really keep tabs on. I just happened to see this. So Esther, an asteroid named Esther, is upon the virgin's head. And Esther received the royal crown. So did the virgin literally just get crowned? That's amazing. I seen this and I was like, what are the odds, especially right by January 11th? And of course, the 111, you can see here, in 2001, the asteroid was detected by radar from the, I can't say this, Arecibo Observatory at a distance of 1.11 AU. All right, so I thought that was interesting. The royal crown that was given to Esther, we now have Esther, the asteroid, on top of the virgin Virgo's head, placing the royal crown upon her head. Does that mean the bride is about ready to be kings and priests? I really hope so. Oh, and I looked up what Esther means in Hebrew. It means star, to hide, to cover, or myrtle, like a myrtle tree. And I thought that was interesting because in Zechariah, I believe it was chapter 1, verse 7, that was the last time stamp of 1124, that the angel of the Lord was among the myrtle trees, right on the red horse. So I thought that was kind of neat. Yep. So Esther was taken to King Ahasuerus into his house royal in the 10th month, which is the month Tebeth, in the 7th year of his reign. I believe today is the last day of the 10th month. Now, I'm going all the way through tomorrow because there could be a one-day difference in the calendars. So I'm not going to throw out this whole study based on that. So all day today, all day tomorrow. This happened that Queen Esther was crowned with the royal crown in the 10th month, which matches up to today and tomorrow, in my opinion. And then,
so here we are on January 11th. This is our watch day that we have been following now. And Esther is crowned in the 10th month. This is the end of the 10th month going into the 11th month. January 11th, and the crown of Esther on the head of the Virgin. All the eclipses before and after have a mid-date of January 11th. This applies to every eclipse. Every single eclipse has a match on the other side of January 11th. This goes for all eclipses, solar and lunar combined. What more can we say? God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night. Let them be for signs. There shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord." And here we have our sign, not connected to one eclipse, not connected to two eclipses, but connected to every eclipse there is. Every single eclipse has a match before and after January 11th. What is this showing us? What is this showing us? And a voice came from heaven, "You are my beloved Son. With you I am well pleased." Mark 1:11, January 11th. The prophecy of Yitzhak Keduri, connected to the death of Ariel Sharon. Tevet 29 is the day of the death of Yitzhak Keduri, and January 11th is the day of the death of Ariel Sharon. January 11th, Ariel Sharon and Yitzhak Keduri all in one day. The coming of the Messiah connected to the death of Ariel Sharon. Here we go, guys. 29th day of Tevet and the first day of Shabbat, anywhere from January 10th, January 11th, into January 12th. Let us watch, because we have arrived. I believe we have arrived at the day that we have been waiting for. And now we have Esther being crowned on January 11th. What more can we say? I pray you are all blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.